This is 11 Bluework, and this is part 2. We're still working on this lady here. I'm going to go back and make her about 50% opacent and lacquer. I have my colors up here, so I got something to work with. Okay. So the first thing we can do is grab her scarf with the black arrow. It's a stroke, so let's switch it so it's fill instead of stroke. And I'm going to make it that yellowish color. Now I'm going to use my black arrow, grab her ponytail here. It's a stroke. I'm just going to press this to make it black. I'm going to hold down the control key, click on my mouse, arrange, bring to front. I want that ponytail in front for now. Okay, now the bangs part, I'm going to switch it again and kind of bring it in like that. Maybe a little bit more. Okay. Now I have her face. I'm going to switch it and I'm going to make it that brown color that I had. Okay. So now I'm looking at this and it looks kind of crazy. So this is the point where you just are going to have to play with it. I would suggest making it opacent at about 30, just to help you reference the original artwork. Okay. And her bangs, I'm going to use the white selection tool and go back in there and kind of fix those because they're looking kind of funky. Okay. Okay. And then her body here, her neck, I'm going to switch that and make it brown. Control, right click, arrange, send to back. Make it opacent. Okay. Now I'm probably going to make that even more opacent so I can see the lips. Okay. Now I'm going to make a new layer. And I'm going to name it face. No, we already did that. I'm going to name it eyes, lips. Okay. I'm going to go to my pen tool. I'm going to make it a stroke for now. I'm going to zoom in. And I'm going to try and follow the shape of her mouth. Sometimes what I'll do is I'll place the artwork again. So 11A. So that way I have something to look at. So looks like her top lip is darker. So I'm going to remember that. I'm going to turn it around, double click the fill, and maybe make it a bit darker than it is now. Now I'm going to use the pen tool. I'm going to go to about here and make her bottom lip. I want it to be separate from the top lip. So I want this to be a unit, and I want that to be a unit. Okay, it's kind of messy there, so I'm going to delete that and try it again. Okay. I'm going to go over the top lip. Why is that anchor point messing with me? Let me get rid of that. Goodness. Okay. All right. So this one I'm going to double click on the fill and probably make it a lighter color. All right. Now the nose just looks like it has 2 little nostrils. I'm going to compare it to the original. Okay. So I'll make it a stroke for now. I'll grab my pen tool. I'm going to zoom in because those nostrils are so little. And I'm going to move to where they are. Okay. And then I'm just going to have to kind of guess because it's kind of a pixelated image when we zoom in. So you just kind of have to use your experience from drawing class to kind of know how to make that And then we're gonna flip it so it's a fill. Grab it, use your pen tool if you need to, and smooth it out. And then we're gonna do Command C, Command V. Turn it around, and now you got that part done. Okay, now we have the eyes. I'm gonna do black for the eyes. What's going on? Hold on. Okay, black for the eyes. Switch it to a stroke. Get out my pen tool and just kind of follow the shape of her eyes. Turn it around so it's a fill. I see a tiny little bump, so I'm going to go over that with my pencil tool. I'm going to grab my pen tool and do the eyebrow now. Click here, turn it around to make it a stroke so I can see what I'm doing. Click here on the anchor point, and then it's going to be one unit, the eyebrow. Then you want to flip it so it's a fill. Clean it up if you need to. Okay, so the good news is if you have one eye, then you have two. So you're going to select them both, Command C, Command V. Turn them around and match them up. Okay, now we're going to make her earrings. So that's pretty simple. You can probably do it. Let's do this part on the same layer. I'm going to make her earrings that yellow color. That's in the way. Okay. Now we're going to make the other part of her earrings. So I'm going to make a big circle, and I'm going to make it a stroke. I kind of want them to be connected to this, which is different than the drawing, but that's okay to make that call. And I'm going to make the stroke, I think about 3 is good for the earrings. Okay, Command C, Command V. Now I don't want these over her face. So what I'm going to do is Command C on the hoops, Command C and then delete. Make a new layer. I'm going to name it hoops. And I'm going to put that layer beneath the face. And then I'm going to do edit, paste and place. All right. So now we can turn off the drawing, grab everything, make sure everything is unlocked, object, unlock all, get your black arrow and grab everything, and then we're gonna make the opacity 100%. Okay. I need to send the neck to the back, so I'm gonna hold down on the control key, arrange, send to back. And the face should actually be on top, so that was a problem with that. Now obviously the color looks off, so I don't know if I'm crazy about either of these colors, but let's try this other brown on the face. Okay, that looks better. Obviously now we need some kind of separation between the two. What I like to do, it's kind of up to you, but I like to make just like a dark shadow underneath the face, like right at the top of the neck. And that gives it some kind of separation so her face isn't just like blending into her neck. I'm going to double click on the fill and make it a darker shade of that brown. I did not mean to press that. Okay. I think I need to go even darker. Okay. So now I'm going to go to my black arrow, select this, and select the shoulder thing. And then I'm going to go to the Pathfinder button right here, Command C, Command Z, delete that, make sure I'm on the neck layer, edit, paste and place. Now I'm going to go to my direct select arrow and fix that because it looks kind of goofy. Okay. You can always zoom in to make sure everything's lined up pretty good. Okay, now I still kind of think that's dark, so you can also just change the opacity on a color if you think it's too dark or something like that. Okay, now this scarf is looking not right to me, so I'm going to bring it down with my white arrow so it looks more like a scarf. And this part, I'm going to try and cover that up too. So sometimes you have to figure out what's the best way to fix this. I'm probably going to bring that scarf all the way up here and make it end up here somewhere. The more changes you make to something, the better. 5 changes or more on a piece of artwork is usually the number that you need to be able to call it your own. So I'm hoping by the time I'm done with this lady, she won't look too much like the original. And that way, I just kind of used it as a base, but I can actually call this my own artwork because I made so many changes to it. So at this point, you have everything you need. It really didn't take that long. It was not too bad. So then at this point, you kind of get to play and add your own elements to it, play around with what you think might look good. So this is kind of the fun part of this project. I'm probably going to make her bangs like flip out here a little bit. Let's see what else I'm going to do. I'm probably going to add more contrast. Like I feel like her lips are too light for that skin. I might also make her nostrils darker. I might add a necklace. I might add some kind of choker right here. I might add some pink to her cheeks. I will definitely play around with this scarf some more so it looks more natural. So these are all suggestions of things you can do once you get the base layer down. When I say base layer, I just mean like what I have now. It's enough for you to get started on the other parts and kind of use your design eye and make it your own. Okay, that's the end.